The biggest excuse I hear when people want to start posting on social media is the fact that their life is boring. In the last 6 months, I've grown from about 30 subscribers to 119 subscribers now. So almost 100 subscribers in 6 months. By being boring. Most of my videos, most of my successful videos, are me either sharing an opinion to the camera just like this with minimal editing, or talking about something. Sharing your opinion or sharing information. Like, what are you learning about right now, or what are you doing that you could share with other people? I'm sure there's an infinite amount of things, you just don't want to fucking do it. It could be anything. It could be a game that you're fucking obsessed with. Are you having a baby? You could be like, are you learning more about babies because you're having a child? You could share literally that. You know how that's a cheat code, by the way. That's like, people just love that shit. College is another cheat code. Are you going through college? Are you taking classes? Like, what are you learning and what are you going through? Share. People want that. People need that connection. It's the way that we connect. It's the way that we do things now. Okay. That's how we find likeness in other people. We find likeness in people and things that are like us. For me, I read Alex Hormozy's book and I shared that. I was scrolling through TikTok and started seeing these streamers and wanted to share that. I should share a lot more. My Ashes of Creation video that I reacted to did pretty well because I'm just sharing my opinions on a stupid game that literally does not exist. It doesn't even exist. It's just a community that is about it, that believes in it so much, and I got the views from that. Like, it's insane what you can do if you just share opinion and share information. That's what people liked to see. It's actually super interesting. It doesn't matter who it comes from. There's two misconceptions that you have when it comes to starting social media, and one of them is believing that you need to be exciting every day, when in reality, real life is boring. You have to repeat things day to day. It takes a lot of repetition. It takes a lot of doing the same thing every day, and that is what is called consistency. And being consistent on social media is actually one of the most important things. They like to see the same thing every day. Sam Sulek just posts himself working out every day, talking about working out every day, going to the gym in that car every day. He would probably say at that point that it's pretty boring because he fucking does it every day. But people still tune in. A lot of people go to the gym, but some people just do it differently. Believing that you're boring, so why would anybody watch you, is the second misconception. Because while it may be true that not everyone is an entertainer, you and your experiences are unique to other people, but they're boring to yourself because you've experienced it. It's just what it is for you. It seems like an everyday thing to you. Why would it be exciting? Everyone is super different, but not different at the same time, okay? And that's what makes it interesting. Let me explain. Have you ever seen the show where they go up to people and they start asking them how they wipe? I was amazed when most people don't scoop it out with 2 fingers and then clean it up with toilet paper afterwards. I mean, like, everyone poops, but people just wipe differently, you know? Everyone, people go to the gym, but some people just do it differently. We live life, but we all just do it a little bit differently. That was a joke, by the way. I don't actually, and that's what makes it interesting and valuable. You are providing opinion and you are providing information that you've learned from a book, regurgitated. How did you? It became a new thing because you ingested it. Now, how do you understand it? And you give that perspective to other people. Then it's become something new. It's kind of the same sense of like, how you say, fair use copyright laws. Like, you take something that's created and you have to change it up enough through your perspective, through your creative, and then now it becomes its new thing, so you can't really copyright it, right? It's the same sense. It's the same thing. Sam Sulek wasn't the first guy to start making fitness videos. Honestly, a lot of if you look back to YouTube, like 10 years ago, there's a shit ton of that. But it's because it's him and the way that he does it that makes it interesting. So in the same sense, It's what you do and the way that you do it that'll make it interesting. You just have to share those opinions online. And that's all that I've done on this channel. I could show you analytics right now. The best performing videos on my channel right now, and what's gotten me to 100 subscribers in the last 6 months, is simply just sharing information from books or sharing my opinions on things. I share my 3 most watched videos. One's from a book. The other one's a book that I'm sharing information from, Alex Hormozy. The second one is talking about Ludwig and the state of streaming and opinions on how you grow on streaming, using his opinions. And then the third one is literally just me talking to the camera just like this, talking about how cringe is cool because of the whole what's up brother type shit, which is interesting. You'd think that's boring. If you think yourself is boring, you would think that you talking to the camera about something would also be boring. Why would anyone watch it? Why would it be interesting? It just is. People share that. You're sharing an interesting opinion. If you value it, you have to value it enough for yourself to put it online and then just let the market choose. Maybe it was a shit opinion. Maybe no one actually cares. That's fine. YouTube will give you the feedback. Whatever platform that you're on will give you the feedback. And so far, I think YouTube's the truest form of that. Because, bro, TikTok, just, I don't know, for whatever reason, I've stopped posting on TikTok for like a week, and they're fucking punishing me now. My last 2 videos have gotten like 6 views. And I used to get like 300 at least. 350. Instagram's decent. It's been warming up to me. But YouTube's true. YouTube, honestly, like, it's been like... The thing with YouTube is that when you start posting, okay, is you have to kind of prove yourself to the platform. And that either comes in the form of making such an insane video that it pushes through the first, or you have to make a couple videos first to start gaining impressions. Because impressions is what will lead the growth of the video. At some point, the impressions just stop. And when you start posting and when you're completely new, they don't know how to give you impressions or where to give you impressions from. So it takes a little bit of like, just like a couple of videos, just maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, for them to actually start giving you impressions just in general. Because then, like, for whatever reason, it just warms up to you. At least that's what I saw with my analytics, is the fact that my first videos, part of the reason they didn't get many views is because they just didn't get many impressions. And now that I've posted for a little bit, I'm like allowed a certain amount of like initial impressions, even though I don't have a high following. You know, I've only grown, like I said, up to 119 subscribers. So it's very interesting. But regardless, once we get those past the misconceptions that you believe that every day has to be exciting and then that you're boring and all that stuff, because it literally doesn't matter. What you have to start doing is you have to realize who you're talking to. I actually don't know who I'm talking to still, and I've been able to grow up to 100 subscribers. So, I mean, part of it is honestly I'm talking to people that want to start social media. Like me when I was younger. I wanted a camera when I was younger. I wanted to start doing this stuff, and I was just scared. I saw other people do it. I said, this is so interesting, and I never did. So this is me helping my younger self out by telling other people that they should start social media, because they should. I believe everything can be done if you grow a social media following in some sort of way. It's not the only way to do things. You can make money other ways. But as the world progresses and we don't blow each other up, everything will progressively become more online. And it's just the way that we connect. This is the new way that we create experiences and things for people. It's an amazing tool. So I just don't understand why more people are not on it. Like, there's something that you want to do. 1000% bet could be improved if you did social media.